Hi chaps, it's Guy, the crypto guru, and today I'm going to do a deep dive into Nimiq. Now, I know that we usually review medium to large cap altcoins, but this micro cap coin has been flying under the radar, and I'm going to explain why this might not be the case for much longer. Before we get started, there are a few things I want to get off my chest. Firstly, this is not investment advice and I am not your financial advisor. This is presented for your education only. And if you get value from our videos, please do smack that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss another video from the Bureau. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get on to Nimiq. Nimiq is a censorship-resistant payment protocol that is native to the web. So, how has Nimiq been optimized for this? Well, for other blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin, your browser needs to connect to a node in order to access the blockchain network. For most people, it's simply not practical to set up your own node, as this requires hardware and a significant amount of technical knowledge. This means most users are dependent on other nodes to access the Bitcoin or Ethereum networks. With Nimiq, your browser actually becomes a node in the Nimiq blockchain network. This means that anyone using web browsers like Chrome, Brave, Firefox, and Safari can run a Nimiq node. This lack of reliance on third parties makes Nimiq a very censorship-resistant cryptocurrency. There are two types of node in the Nimiq network: backbone clients and browser clients. Both use the same JavaScript codebase. However, a high-performance version of the backbone client is also available in the Rust programming language. Now, this may sound like a bit of a word salad, but all you need to know is that the backbone clients do the heavy lifting, whilst the browser clients, used by users, are what makes Nimiq native to the web. So why go to all this effort to create a cryptocurrency native to the web? In a nutshell, Nimiq supporters can use Nimiq with just a web browser and no annoying or complicated downloads. It's a bit like how you used to have to buy Microsoft Excel and install software on your computer. Nowadays, things are a whole lot easier with Google Sheets, which can be used by anyone in their web browser with no downloads at all. If companies like Apple and Google have taught us anything, it's that mainstream audiences like complicated technology to be made simple and quick. That's exactly what Nimiq's browser-first approach hopes to achieve. Nimiq has also simplified interfaces wherever possible. Indeed, you can get started with Nimiq in less than 30 seconds. Don't believe me? Try Nimiq out for yourself by clicking on the link in the description. You'll even get some free Nim to play around with. Now, let's take a quick look at Nimiq's blockchain. Nimiq currently uses the proof-of-work consensus mechanism with something called non-interactive proofs of proof of work. This allows for super lightweight nodes to reach consensus in just seconds, even on a mobile device. The project's dedication to simplicity means that Nimiq has intentionally chosen not to have a scripting language. However, the Nimiq blockchain does have a good level of interoperability with other blockchains by supporting atomic swaps and is capable of supporting off-chain transactions like the Lightning Network. Hash-time locked contracts, HTLC, are also supported by the Nimiq protocol. This means that Nimiq's native token, Nim, can be locked into vested contracts and released at a certain time. These HTLCs have been used to create vesting contracts to lock up Nim for team members. This shows their long-term commitment to the project. Now, confused with all this technical jargon? Don't worry. We've linked some awesome resources in the description. Moving on though, I mentioned that Nimiq has their own native token called Nim. This acts as a store and transfer of value within the Nimiq payment system, so a digital cash. I was quite impressed with the transaction fees on Nim, less than a cent. Nimiq did hold a crowd sale in July 2017 and initially issued the net ERC20 token to supporters. These were then swapped for Nim tokens when the Nimiq mainnet launched in April 2018. Something that I did find quite impressive about Nimiq was their charitable slant. 2% of the final Nim supply has been allocated to the Nimiq charity, which has the sole purpose of supporting projects of high social and ecological impact. Pretty good. Anyways, how has the Nim price fared recently? Well, unless you've been living under a rock for the last year or so, you'll know that all cryptocurrencies have been experiencing a bit of an inverse moon. NIM was not spared from the crushing blow of crypto winter, with the token being down around 77% from its peak. Anyhow, I want to move on and take a look at the team behind Nimiq. Nimiq was co-founded in 2017 by 2 engineers and a Silicon Valley entrepreneur. Firstly, you have Philip von Stipe-Rakowski, who has a BA from the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence and a master's from the Max Planck Institute for Computer Science. Philip has also built award-winning software such as AppGuard and Boxify. Then you have Elion Chin, who has a background in tech startups, having founded and served as the CFO of Mood Logic Incorporated in Silicon Valley and creating a successful exit to AMG, now a publicly listed company. Finally, Robin Linus was Nimiq's 3rd co-founder. Previously, Robin had designed and developed Snapdrop, an open-sourced alternative to Dropbox, which acquired more than 500,000 users. There have been team updates since the founding, though. In January of 2019, Robin left the project. This was in relation to a disagreement on the direction of development and the need to market Nimiq. Awareness comes from marketing, so this makes sense. The team is developer heavy. However, there are also a host of other highly qualified individuals working on the project, including UX, UI, communication, infrastructure, legal, and SEO. So, despite the altcoin apocalypse, the Nimiq team appears to be hard at work. The project also releases an annual transparency report detailing how funds are spent, pretty rare in the crypto space. However, it's the research and business development side of Nimiq that I really want to talk about. Nimiq currently has 2 core research efforts. The first is Nimiq Oasis, which stands for the Open Asset Swap Interaction Scheme. This is a blueprint for a crypto to fiat bridge, which makes fiat currencies like the euro behave as though they were a token on the blockchain. This could provide a unique way of connecting the traditional banking world to the crypto universe. Nimiq have also recently announced that they intend to use this technology to offer a crypto payment solution for online merchants. This has been dubbed Nimiq Checkout. In a nutshell, this would see Nimiq offering a few things. Firstly, you have a non-custodial multi-crypto payment solution. Then, merchant integration to get euros paid directly into their SEPA instant accounts. And finally, it'll allow crypto fans like you and me to enjoy the convenience of paying in NIM, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Indeed, Nimiq Checkout could provide a solution to 2 of the main problems holding back merchant adoption of cryptocurrency, namely the volatility of cryptocurrencies and making it much easier for merchants to accept crypto. Now, I am slightly jaded by big promises. Yet, with Nimiq, there seems to be substance behind this research. The project announced earlier this year that it has formed a strategic partnership with German-owned Wegbank to collaborate on Nimiq Oasis. Nimiq also acquired a 9.9% stake in the bank, joining other shareholders like Litecoin and TokenPay. As a result of the partnership, Nimiq Oasis can leverage the SEPA instant banking network through Wegbank. This extends the potential reach of Nimiq Oasis, and by extension Nimiq Checkout, to 2,000 plus European banks in 20 countries. Oh yes, Weg's crypto banking unit, that's 1031, announced that Salmantex, a leading provider of crypto POS terminals, were now 9.9% shareholders in the bank. Although no official announcement has been made yet, it probably wouldn't be surprising if we heard that the plan was to integrate Nimiq Oasis into Salmantex point-of-sales terminals. If this comes to pass, we could see Nimiq's technology being rolled out both online and as bricks-and-mortar stores. No doubt an exciting proposition for everyone who's interested in crypto adoption. The second piece of research is the Albatross proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. This aims to provide a solution to the scalability problem plaguing so many blockchain projects. It's being developed in collaboration with Trinkler Software. A technical paper has already been published, and the initial findings are that Albatross will achieve a performance close to the theoretical maximum of a single-chain protocol. Testing is underway, and the Nimiq team have announced that they intend to implement the new consensus algorithm into the second version of Nimiq in mid-2020. If the speed of Albatross lives up to its expected 1,000 plus transactions per second, this would result in Nimiq being capable of processing 5 times more transactions per second than PayPal. Pretty damn impressive. Of course, there are other benefits for the move to proof of stake. It will mean that current NIM stakeholders will be able to earn some more NIM by staking. Staking support is planned with wallets like Trust Wallet, Binance's official wallet, and Magnum Wallet. Oh yeah, and ice mining is anticipated to offer an easy solution for browser staking as well. NIM is currently listed on a number of exchanges, with the majority of the volume being on Hotbit. However, I would avoid every centralized exchange where NIM is listed except for KuCoin. If you're looking for a decentralized exchange option, you can find NIM on Changerly. Currently, NIM's trading volume is pretty low, and that means that those holding a large NIM position could experience low liquidity and slippage. Once you've got your NIM, you're probably going to want to store it in an offline wallet. Your best bet is probably a hardware wallet. NIM is supported on the Ledger Nano hardware device. Oh, and here is a top secret tip. Nimiq is selling these ledgers for 80,000 NIM, which is around 20% cheaper than the market price. Link to their store in the description below. So then, what do I really think about Nimiq? Well, it could be a hidden gem. Nimiq's focus on ease of use and simplicity makes a lot of sense to me. Indeed, if we look at Apple's success, they have done exceptionally well by making complicated technical solutions super easy for regular people to use. Nimiq's attempt to do the same in cryptocurrency, and simplicity is one of the best hopes for crypto mass adoption. I'm also impressed by the transparency of the project. I've looked at a lot of projects and I'm yet to find one apart from Nimiq which details how funds are actually spent. There are a lot of things in the Nimiq pipeline to be excited about, such as Nimiq Oasis, the Nimiq checkout product, and Nimiq 2.0. The WegBank partnership could be pivotal to the success of the project and has the potential to usher in a new wave of crypto merchant adoption. Despite all this though, Nimiq certainly has challenges. The NIM token currently has limited trading volume and liquidity. This means users who hold large NIM positions might not be able to exit their positions without big price slippage. The result is that NIM may not be very attractive to you crypto traders out there and be more of interest to long-term hodlers. With any crypto payment system whose token is used as digital cash, there needs to be adoption of that payment system in order for it to succeed. Essentially, NIM token holders are betting that Nimiq will increasingly be adopted and used by merchants and consumers in the future. The key question for those interested in Nimiq is whether the team have bitten off more than they can chew. And there you have it, my review of Nimiq. But tell me, are there any Nimiq fans out there? Are there any other projects that you want me to take a look at? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this review useful, then don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe. Take it easy, guys.